most challenging was to bring idea which is even controversial and surprising even for architects. Even for architects, when I tell them that to produce cement, we use enormous amount of coal, like normal average size cement factory needs 26 tons of coal per hour, running 24/7. And we produce so much cement that it's 8% of all CO2 pollution. So even for big architects, it was surprised that I consider cement as the biggest threat of our time. This film about fast food. We live in the time of fast food, and there are two ingredients of fast food: sugar and cement. We actually live in the time when maybe in 1,000 years' time, people will call our time as not Iron Age, not Stone Age, not Ice Age, but sugar cement age. This is our time. And we're consuming a lot of sugar and cement, too much. Sometimes something happens big and you think what is most important for your life and what you have to film. For example, if there is a war between, if your country attack Ukraine, then you ask yourself what you can do. And probably you can do, or you can kill yourself, or you stop making movies, or if you do make movie, you do about something really, really important. And then if you think what is most important for you, then you search for ideas which resonate and excuse you not to go to war and fight against your own country. Yeah, that's more or less how ideas come. Kossakovsky was like turning point for my life, and I was a kid when I saw it. I was a young person, and before that, before I saw this film, I was addicted to ideas that cinema could be done without words, and but people around me were laughing and like, why to make films without words? And why to cut words from cinema? And I said, no, real cinema is without words. When Kossakovsky appeared, for me it was, wow, someone supported my idea that there need words. But I need to admit, he used music as a voiceover, instead of words. So if you take, so I admire this film, but if you take music from the film, editing will collapse, in my opinion. And I said, what can I do if I continue making films without words, but in a way that I edit that if you even take music out, it's still gonna be moving. So in a way, I'm continuing what he did, but trying to make it tiny bit, let's say, next step. Visually, we have two challenges. First challenge is to imitate Piranesi pictures. People can Google who is Piranesi, and then they'll understand. And second, to make alive what people consider like not alive, like substanceless. Stone, people consider like that. We were trying to think how we can make it that people finally consider it's not dead, but it's something alive in a way. So from this point, we start to think about visual ideas, how to make it. So I don't know if we did it or not, but I guess we did. If you do 239, you normally cut roof of the building. So, and another idea to make golden ratio. If you make film about architecture, you probably have to film golden ratio. But golden ratio good for picture, but not for movie. So we were searching for this compromise and and we came to idea 2:1. So I guess it's correct. I was following this composer for quite long. So what filmmakers do in normal life? Normal life, you walk on the street and you look into people and then you say, oh, interesting face. Interesting face. It could be a good movie about you. Or you're looking for story and situation and you say, oh, that's a nice situation. It could be. Or you're looking for music. For example, people listen to music and they forget it and they enjoy it. And if I listen to music, it's somewhere, it has a storage in my head. So, and then in a certain moment, it's like, aha, that guy could be the good one who can make me music. Music is, generally we use album of Evgeny Galperin, and he composed final music for final episode. He composed music for our film, but the rest of the most of the music we took from his album he made 5 years ago. Yeah, music. Sometimes ideal film is film without music. So that's why I'm coming back to Reggio and Kaniskatsi. Ideally, if you would take music from that film and if film will still talk to you, then it's a good film. It's good. Maybe you can check. Watch his film without music. It will work or not. Dolby Atmos is good. You know, when color appeared almost 100 years ago in cinema, it took us about 17 years before filmmakers understood how to use color in dramaturgical way. When sound appeared, it took us also maybe 10 years before we understood how to make it. So now Atmos appeared, but we still use it like bullet flying. That's all. So I don't think it is Atmos. Atmos is something else, and I guess we all who use Atmos still trying. to understand what it is. For me, Atmos is to bring you to another world, like to bring you. I understand that when everyone around eating popcorn, so it's quite difficult to jump to another world, but 64 speakers can help you to forget that someone eating popcorn around you. No, I believe Atmos is future if people will not invent something more spectacular. But so far, I will stay in films for cinema. I will continue to fight for image and for sound. I will continue to make movies for cinema. For me, cinema does not exist without cinema theaters. Will people listen to you? For example, your own family, will they keep this circle in your own garden after you? Will they keep it forever?
Maybe yes, maybe not. Because to be conscious that we have limited resources and we have limited possibilities of surviving, that was not like that till now. This is the big changement of a paradigm that we have to produce in our mind. We have to find out a new idea of beauty, a new idea of ambitions that we can achieve and we need to achieve.
In my opinion, it's pandemic of boring architecture, and it's pandemic. We live in time of pandemic of boringness and fast food, right? We produce films for 2 weekends, right? They produce buildings for 40 years. This is the life. Maybe could be better. This is challenge. Challenge is to change setup of mind of people. I don't know.
Architecture is just a way to think about how we live. When we design something, we design the behavior of people.